You know,
How much more time?
the power of the words themselves, the absolute graphicness of the way it is written. I mean, it just impresses me throughout your work that, you know, that clarity of vision that, I mean, I don't think there's anyone in this room who didn't see him.
Well, thank you very much. I really can't take credit for it because,
None of us can.
you know, I just tried to write like I talk. I tried to tell the story as I saw it. So I don't, you know, I wish I could recognize a style and use it, you know, all the time so that I could make things much simpler.
Oh yeah,
If I'm
but
really
that's
right,
how
you know.
poses are adopted, you know,
Wow.
an effort towards making it easy on ourselves.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
you're very brave.
Let me read one more poem and call it quits. How about that?
Sounds good.
I did sort of want to get away from the prison bit, but this is a good poem. I've always liked it. I say it's a good poem. I don't know that it really is, but I like it. Dancing in prison. I have been in prison. They don't dance in prison. Nobody dances unless perhaps in the cell, alone, snapping fingers and wearing earphones, and of course in dreams. And there are good sounds in the prison I was in because it is close to Canada, Montreal, and they like fine sound, and many of their programs are dedicated to young jazz musicians. And it is not always commercial, and some of these cats can come on. And then there is some crazy stuff too right here that occasionally reaches there. Also in the yard, groups with horns, guitars, and anything to drum, let go and clap hands and beat, and I've heard it great. In fact, there was one way out man on a sax who blew all the time alone or with others in the cell alone, and sometimes with a guy 2 cells away who would pick up on a guitar and listen. And these guys would really let go until 7 o'clock when the bell would ring for no more talking. They sometimes talk about dancing, remembering past experience with social chicks who could dance their ass off, man. Or going to the Palladium, and even sometimes or the Old Savoy, and innumerable other spots, especially when name bands were on the scene. Basie, Ellington, Kenton, all of them. Of course, names are mentioned like Miles Davis, Yardbird Parker, and Shearing, and Sarah Vaughan, and Anita O'Day, Keely Smith, Dakota Staton, and I could go on naming a while yet. But most of these are for hearing only. I don't suppose that is actually true, because one can dance to any sound. Anyway, I danced last night, and it made me very happy. I am not a clever dancer, that is, I don't ever know what I'm doing, particularly with my feet, but I always sort of let go, and wow, I get some great kicks. And I did last night.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Well,
you.
it was very pleasant. I enjoyed it, as a matter of fact.
Even though.
No, it's quite true.
And we hope that you enjoyed it also. How could you help it, you know? Good night.
Oh, it's the rolling credits and rolling credits. Rolling credits.
And rolling the credits.
We'll just roll our names over and over.
Right.
Paper Tiger Television reads The New York Post, next on Channel 6.